I'm going to show you our sampler set of cards and how I did each one of them. I'll start with the simplest cards first. This one is just simple embroidery. It's multicolor, very simple, and that's the inside of the card. Then we have an Easter card. This is on flat card stock with the inside. It's just embroidery, nothing fancy. We have another multicolor type red work card, but I just trimmed the edges, and I did that with the wave blade on my rotary cutter. And again, we just have the inside of the embroidery covered. Again, very simple Thanksgiving red work, and this is done with variegated thread. And I use Robeson Anton variegated thread, and I just trimmed off the corners like that. Very simple, not difficult at all. Our 4th of July card that we did here on the video. Valentine's Day, cute little bear, again variegated, the pink variegated thread. And on this one, I trimmed off the edge right here with my pinking edge, and then I used the chalk and just colored the edge of the card there. Just gives it a little different look. New Year's, again, I trimmed this with the wave and then just colored it in with a color that looked nice with my champagne bottle. Again, New Year's, and I have this card in there also that says Happy New Year, so you'll have that as well, and I just trimmed that just like the other one. Now we have Father's Day with the big tractor, and I trimmed this one straight because Dad's are not as fancy, so I just trimmed that straight and put black in there with a nice dark inside. Another Father's Day card with a nice dated car, and this one I just took my chalk and colored in the wheels a little bit with a charcoal color, put just a little touch of yellow to make it look like those 50s bright yellow cars, and took some blue chalk and just dusted it around the design around the card and trimmed it with the wave so that it looks just a little fancier. Happy St. Patrick's Day. Again, just simple red work, and then I took my yellow chalk, and this is the powdery chalk that I used in here, and just put a little bit of yellow and green in there to make it look a little more like St. Patrick's Day, and did my edge. Mother's Day, again a simple card. I trimmed it with the wave and just put some chalk on the end that matched. Nothing would be complete without bling. Dawn would be very pleased. I used crystals from Design by Dawn on this card, and that's really all I did, was just use a couple of crystals just to doll it up a little bit for Mom for Mother's Day. Or Valentine's, either one. And we have 4th of July card. Again, nothing very difficult. Just put some chalk here and trim the edge. Put a little red, white, and blue. This one's my back to school card. I'm sure somebody sends a back to school card. And I used the chalk again and just give it a little hint of color so that it's just not quite so plain. And I used the green variegated thread to give a little bit of interest. Another back to school card for you to give to your kids. I just did my chalk around the edges. The chalk really adds a nice touch. If your child has a favorite teacher, like at Christmas time, you could make this card for your son that has a favorite teacher and decorate it up with the kids' colors like that. And I literally took my rotary color and just cutter and just did that with it. Nothing hard, didn't measure anything, just kind of winging a prayer. Another St. Patrick's Day card. Now this one, to decorate this one, I used colored pencils. I just used Crayola colored pencils and just very, very lightly colored in the detail that you see, the red hair and the hat and the clovers. And then just did the line here with my chalk and an edge. There's really no end to what you can do. How about some flowers for Mother's Day? Again, there's just chalk in here. It's the powdered chalk. But I used a little butterfly and put a little butterfly on there flying over those flowers. So you see, you could really use all kinds of scrapbooking materials with this. If you're a scrapper and you make cards, boy, this is just going to be great for you. I trimmed the edges a little bit different. I did the corners on this one to make it a little different. Then we have a Hanukkah card. And I really got kind of crazy and wild on this one. I just took my rotary cutter and just went for it and just made a wild shape there. And matched the inside with some paper. Another A+ teacher card with just a different edge on it. And for a little girl. Another Hanukkah card. And again, I used my chalky chalk and just very, very lightly put a little purple background in there. And then I just cut it and matched it up and put a little chalk on the edge to decorate it a little bit. Christmas, again, simple, nice. I clipped off those edges with the wave cutter, and the same thing here, and just put a little chalk around all the edges. No holidays are complete without Thanksgiving, and I really colored that guy up to look like one of those really colorful Thanksgiving turkeys. Trimmed my edges again, a little bit different again, just the corner here and down here. And I didn't put any chalk on this one. I figured there was enough decoration, and put the inside cover for the embroidery. And then another Easter card, and this is on that shiny surface again, so I used the cream chalk and colored in the cross and the flowers and the banner, and did my edges on all four corners. And there you have the holiday sampler. Stitch these designs on linen towels for the holidays. That would be nice. You could use all different colors of threads, maybe variegateds, and make kitchen towels for the holidays and dress up your kitchen.